Thank you so much. I welcome you to Apostolic Insight. I'm your brother, you say great. Professor Yomi Osibanjo, our former vice president under Muhammad Buhari, has exposed the activities of God's servant, Bishop Mike Okonkwo. It is so unfortunate. We are living at a time when the evil that men do no longer live after them. The evil that men do lives with them. The only reason Nigeria is not moving forward, we have church leaders, a good number of them, over 90% of them, they do not care about the word of God. They know not the ways of the Lord, nor the judgment of their God. That's why Nigeria is not moving forward. The problem of this country, Nigeria, is caused by a section of the church leadership who are neither here nor there. They stand for just anything. No clear vision. They know not where to stand. They know not what to stand for. So whatever comes their way, they run with it. Possibly if it serves their personal interest, which in most cases is always selfish. That's why Nigeria is not moving forward.
Was when in 2014-2015, I was nominated as vice presidential candidate of the APC. There was a controversy at the time amongst Christian leaders as to whether our ticket, that is the Buhari or Osibanjo ticket, should be supported. Bishop Mike had made up his mind and made it clear that he was supporting our ticket because of me, of senior Pentecostal leaders, was called to decide the matter. They were all men of God who I knew well and who knew me well. It was Bishop Mike who asked me to attend the meeting to make my case to the other leaders. I arrived at the venue of the meeting and I sat in the waiting room. Many of the influential leaders at that meeting insisted that I must not be allowed into the meeting. And many, of course, considered my candidacy an aberration. And they clearly did not support the ticket. Bishop Mike was so angry. And he said he was shocked that a born-again Christian pastor, who they all knew well, would not be given an opportunity to speak to Christian leaders about a matter of such grave importance.
In 2014, we warned the Nigerian people. I was very active. Personally, I was very active. I was reaching out to the church leadership. I made them to understand, if they care to understand, that look, you cannot be considering whether to support Goodluck Jonathan or to support Muhammad Buhari. It's like looking at darkness and light. So, Goodluck Jonathan represents the light. It offers us more hope. When it comes to Buhari, nothing comes from there. It's a hopeless situation. Nothing good can come from Buhari. We told them. You see, the Bible, God asks a question in the Bible. Who is blind but my servant? Who is deaf as my messenger? Seeing many things, but he pays no attention. A good number of church leaders in Nigeria, the gospel generals, so-called, they are the problem of suffering humanity. If Nigeria is not moving forward, they are the people. Men who cannot see beyond their nose. What some of us will see, even if we are in a cave, take these men to Mountain Everest, they will not see it. They will not see it. They will not see it. That's You are now hearing the report of Osibanjo, how Bishop Mike Okonkwo supported a ticket he was not supposed to support. Why will you take decision that will bring pain, agony, hardship upon your people while you are carrying Bible as a man of God? Why? Why? It's a crime against humanity. Error of omission and error of commission, these things are, it exposes your fellow man to pain and agony, to destruction, to insecurity, to poverty. Look at the hopelessness Nigerian people found themselves in. It's as a result of the decisions, the choices made by men of God, who decided to mock shame, who decided to cast God behind their back and tell God, who are you that I should obey you? That's what Mike Okonkwo did. When he supported Buhari, he was asking God, who are you that I should obey you? Because God warned him, he that rule over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God. Mike Okonkwo saw a man that is most unjust. Most unjust. Mike Okonkwo decided to mobilize others of like mind, and they supported a man most unjust. 10 years after, Nigeria have not recovered. For 8 years in office, he did nothing good to move his country forward. Absolutely nothing. And Mike Okonkwo is happy, sitting comfortably, eating very well. Even if a bag of rice will cost 1 million naira, Mike Okonkwo will buy a trailer load of it. So he does not know what Nigerians are passing through. That's why every opportunity that comes, they will always stand against the Nigerian people. They will not even stand with God, because they do not care about where God stands. We have had it. The report presented by Professor Osibanjo that Mike Okonkwo was fully out there, mobilizing, giving a platform for Osibanjo to come and speak to God's people about the ticket of a man who once said they would do everything possible to make sure Sharia goes national. Mike Okonkwo was supporting a man who threatened that the dogs and the baboons shall be soaked with blood. Mike Okonkwo supported a man who does not believe in the sanctity of human life. A gospel preacher carrying Bible supported a man human life means nothing to. After 8 years, what happened? Terrorists from different parts of the world took over Nigeria. Our people can't go to farm. Nigerians in so many places, in Benue, Taraba, Plateau, are living in IDP camp. All as a result of the choice made by men of God, not the political class. Evil abound because we tolerate it. Evil bow before the good. But where there is no good, where those you expect good from, men who should love righteousness and hate wickedness, if they are manifestly seen to be lovers of wickedness and haters of righteousness, you have a country called Nigeria. That's how we got to this sorry state. That's how we got to this sorry state.
Bishop Mike remained adamant. I left, of course. But Bishop Mike remained adamant that I must be given a chance to make my case to the Christian leadership. A few days later, he welcomed me to the meeting of regional heads of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria that was holding then at the TREM headquarters. There he gave me an opportunity to speak. It was an important meeting because I was able to clarify several misconceptions about our party and its presidential candidate. Through the years, Bishop Mike remained a steadfast supporter, helper, and guide of my political journey until I left office. I am extremely grateful, not just for your forthrightness and strong support, even when it did not appear at the time that we could even win the election, but even more for your constant support and encouragement till this very day.
thank God for the confessional statement of Professor Osibanjo about the role played by men of God in truncating the good administration of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to bring a man that hates the people, a man that hates the Nigerian people, to power. And for 8 years, Nigeria was taken backward for 50 years. 2 years after, the activities of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigerians have moved from frying pan to fire. What caused it? The choices made by the like of Bishop Mike Okonkwo. Can you see where we are now? Can see where we are now? We are pleading with them. Look at the condition of life of the Nigerian people under Goodluck Jonathan. And you told us that we are suffering. When we were eating very well, when farmers can go to farm, Boko Haram activity was just restricted in a particular area within Borno and so on. Restricted area. But today, nationwide, farmers cannot go to farm. Women are suffering. They are dying. They are raped daily. People are dying. Kidnappers are operating freely. Terrorists are operating freely. What caused it? The choices made by men carrying Bible as gospel preachers. Mike Okonkwo and those who work with you, the evil that men do no longer live after them. It now live with them. You can then see the Nigeria of your dream. The Nigeria you labored to bring. The Nigeria you worked for. This is the seed you sowed. You can see the fruit of it. You can see where Nigeria is moving, where Nigeria is now, and you can see the direction Nigeria is moving. Do we congratulate you? Are you satisfied? Have you achieved your life ambition? That Nigerians are dying of hunger, hardship, and insecurity. Well, it will be so disappointing, men of God, if tomorrow you people will continue in going against God and the people of God by supporting men of questionable character. But we need to remind you, men, show me the company you keep, and I will tell you who you are. I'm not the one who said it. Even children, they know that's the truth. There are people I cannot support because only birds of the same feeder that flock together. So there are people I cannot support. There are people I cannot support. That was why when we warned, see this opposition party called APC, forget it. Forget it. They can never do good. We expected 10 years after, some people should make effort to prove us wrong, so that APC will do one or two good things to move Nigeria forward. We expected we should prove wrong. Church leaders supporting this contraception, this evil, we expected by now you people should prove us wrong. But have they learned anything? There is no hope that they will learn. But then, we thank God. The evil that men do, now live with them. God save Nigeria.